that shit crack.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I am the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing my interpretation of Mercury and Capricorn. You are a Aquarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius sun sign if you have this placement, because each house is a representation of 30 minutes, and Mercury doesn't travel far from the sun. And so you're either the sun sign before Sag, actual sun sign in Sag, or the sign after Sagittarius. Okay, so what is Mercury? Mercury rules your communication, how you make decisions, how you process information, your intelligence. It's your analytical skills, learning skills, um, siblings, your speech, your speaking voice, intellectual conversations, memory, and comprehension. What is Capricorn? Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. It lives in the 10th house, and it's ruled by Saturn. And the 10th house is your public appearance, how you show up in the public, or, what people know you as. This could be an authority figure, a boss, a CEO, somebody of power and authority, a parent even. Okay, it doesn't just have to be business-esque. It's also rules your father, the things you learn from your father, the elderly, things you learn from your elders, and the past. It rules your work, usually what kind of work you're doing, because it's the 10th house. This is usually typically where your midheaven is, and or your it's in relation to your north node. So your mission and purpose in life, or God's plan for you. Not all the time, so don't hold me to that, but 90% of the time, Capricorn is the ruler of, or has something to do with your purpose and mission in life. This is also, disciplined, being disciplined, mature, responsible. Yeah. And it's also about being committed to something, structure, um, your plans and goals, your dream board or dream career, or business, being very business minded. And then Saturn can be very heavy. Saturn is a very, very, very heavy energy. It's not typically an easy planet to move through. It's a 30-year cycle. And so a lot of the times, from the time you were born up until you hit that 30-year cycle, that 30-year mark again, you have gone through some pretty tough things in relation to who you're meant to be, most likely to do with your dad. I know a lot of Capricornian type people have a lot of issues with their dad, or there's no dad in the family, or there's a death of a father figure, or they were raised by their grandparents. Um, um, they tend to be super serious. It's also in relation to darkness and decay, depression, often making these people either emo and or like in a group of people feeling like an outsider. Um, but everything that you go through, Saturn does give rewards in that, after you hit that 30-year mark. So all the stuff that you go through and learn, this is what makes you a hustler. This is where you get your business acumen from, where you get your maturity from, where you really find out what you want to do with your life, and then you climb that ladder to get there until you meet your mark. And you don't miss pretty much after that. And everybody's different, they're going to experience this at different times. It really just depends on your whole entire chart, but you definitely want to look at where Saturn is. And if Saturn's in a strong sign, and you'll typically experience this on the higher vibration as opposed to the lower expressions of this energy. It's also your status, government, um, yeah, I think that's about it. And so these people are great writers. They're typically usually pretty serious, or they have dry humor. I don't know why I think of Paul Mooney when I think of dry humor or comedians, because Mercury does rule comedians as well, with Mercury and Capricorn like things. He talked about very heavy topics, which is about race. Saturn and Capricorn does rule Black people. Um, and they were, they hit heavy. Um, these people are also like my spell check people. They're consistently correcting you on how to say things. Capricorn is my etiquette sign. This is where you go to learn how to do things correctly. Um, these are your workaholics, and they like doing work that's typically repetitive because that's how they learn. And they also like doing work that's of high prestige, like they either work for a CEO, work under. These people are unanimous for doing like oh my God, of course I'm gonna forget the name. Like working under people, if you will, being groomed, if you will. Because of the work that they're interested in doing, they have idols, people that they look up to that they want to be like. And again, they're typically people of high prestige. And so that's a type of thing that you have to work underneath somebody to learn, years with Saturn, years under somebody before you become, especially if it's a government figure. You listen to like President Obama's story, or any president, they're preparing for presidency years before they become a presidency. Like there's a whole process that comes with that that's extremely intense, and um, uh, ladder climbing driven, tasks and a series of repetitiveness that you have to create for yourself in order to build status, um, or you're a CEO or you own your own business. These are also great life coaches and event speakers, um, and uh, accountants and people who do like the basic stages of helping you set up your business. Any kind of business course or like goal setting course. These are all very Capricornian type um, themes. Um, they don't like wasting their time. Saturn does also rule time. And so these are the type of people that are not going to waste their time having a conversation with low-minded people who are going nowhere fast and want you to go nowhere with them. These people are going to talk to you again because they're on a journey of building something. Um, and so they're only going to talk to people who is going to get them to that next step in their journey where they can learn something and progress in their goals and accomplishments that they're trying to achieve. Um, again, in a group, they're very observant of their surroundings as opposed to being more chatty. Because they do often feel like the oddball out in a group. Um, these people respect rules and laws. Again, that's where the repetition comes from. They're going to do whatever it takes that's going to get them or keep them in the eye of others as somebody who is a stand-up person, somebody that can be trusted, they're responsible, mature, you know. Um, so very much like Libra, these people do care about their appearance and what people think about them. I don't think it's much like Libra, like they care like Libras do in a kind of low self-esteem kind of way. But again, their image, they're building an image and their image is everything to what it is they're trying to build. And so they're always going to be on the right side up to that. Um, on the lower vibration, these people can make you feel really fucking dumb because they're they're on it. These people are not wasting time. And if you do come around them talking about dumb shit, they might really like, you know, make you feel like an idiot. Um, and I think that they're alcoholics. Um, even if they are on the right side up to this, especially if this is somebody who's super on their journey and goal driven, the shit is fucking exhausting. Anybody out there who you don't have to be a Capricorn to understand this, but if you are on your journey, like it's a lot of work. At the end of the day, you need to unwind and you'll have a vice for sure, something that you do that is completely out of character, but a lot of people are obviously not going to know about that. I think they spend a lot of time in darkness and depression because they don't have much fun. You need to loosen up and get out and be more social and have a social life, a healthy one. You can be social and have um a good um impression on folks. And so that's something that I think is hard for Capricorn people, but I do think that they struggle with depression, or much like teenagers who are going through that emo stage where they wear all black or they have black thoughts, and they want to do, you know, dark shit, or that's they're forced to grow up really quickly, and that's their way of kind of rebelling. Because you have to remember, Saturn also rules Aquarius, and so when I do Mercury in Aquarius, that is also for you. And there's a side to that that's a bit rebellious, um, and kind of wants to stray off the beaten path. Um, and you have to keep that in mind as well. So, but yeah, as usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.